Good evening, friends. Tonight we embark on a journey to understand one of the most contested and vital bodies of water in the world. Imagine a backyard rich with resources, a treasure trove of natural wealth right at your doorstep. It has fish, teeming with marine life that sustains communities and economies, oil, black gold beneath the waves, a source of energy and prosperity, and a pathway for vehicles, a crucial maritime route connecting nations and facilitating global trade. This isn't just any body of water, it's a lifeline, but many neighbors claim it's theirs, each vying for a piece of this valuable territory. The waters are fraught with overlapping claims and competing interests. That's the story of the South China Sea. A story of abundance, contention, and the delicate balance of power. It's surrounded by many countries, including the Philippines and China, each with its own history, perspective, and strategic goals. Each one claims a part, so there's been tension here for a long time. Decades of unresolved disputes have created a complex and volatile situation. The part belonging to the Philippines is what we call the West Philippine Sea, our territorial waters, our economic zone, our heritage. It's not just water, but life for thousands of fishermen, the backbone of coastal communities. This is where they earn their living, braving the elements and the uncertainties of the sea. And this is also where resources that can boost our economy are found, resources that hold the key to a brighter future. So every meter of this sea is important to us. It represents our sovereignty, our livelihood, and our aspirations. But there's a big challenge, a looming presence that threatens to overshadow our rights and interests. China claims almost the entire South China Sea, using what they call the nine-dash line, a sweeping assertion that disregards international law and the rights of its neighbors. Because of this, confrontations often happen, tense encounters that highlight the power imbalance in the region. Our fishermen are driven away, their nets empty, their livelihoods threatened by intimidation and aggression. The Coast Guard is hit with water cannons, a blatant display of force that undermines the rule of law. And it seems we're just visitors in our own backyard, forced to defend our rights in the face of overwhelming odds. So in 2013, the Philippines decided to bring the issue to an international court, seeking a peaceful and just resolution to the dispute. We didn't ask for war, we used law and diplomacy, choosing the path of reason and justice over confrontation and conflict. We brought the case to the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague, an independent body tasked with resolving international disputes. The question, is China's nine-dash line valid? Does it have any basis in international law? This was the central issue before the court. This is where the battle of David and Goliath began, a small nation standing up to a global superpower. Not with cannons, but with law, with the power of reason, and with the unwavering belief in the principles of justice and fairness. After 3 years of hearings, the ruling came on July 12, 2016. The Philippines won. The court rejected China's nine-dash line. It said there was no legal basis for it under UNCLOS, which China also signed. The court clarified Mischief Reef, Ayungin Shoal and Recto Bank are within the exclusive economic zone of the Philippines, only we have the right to benefit from them. Scarborough Shoal is a traditional fishing ground. Fishermen should not be blocked. The court also condemned China's building of artificial islands and damage to the environment. In short, our right to the West Philippine Sea was legally recognized. Why is this win so profoundly important for every Filipino? Why should we remember this day and the decision that came with it? Because it proved, unequivocally, that strength resides not in military might or economic power, but in the unwavering principles of the law. It demonstrated that even a small nation can stand tall and assert its rights on the world stage through legal means, not in the size of ships or the number of soldiers, but in the justness of our cause and the validity of international law. This is a powerful message for all nations facing similar challenges. We now have a legal document, a landmark ruling recognized and respected by the world, a testament to the power of diplomacy and the importance of adhering to international norms. The West Philippine Sea is ours, rightfully and legally. This is not just a claim, it's a declaration backed by international law. For fishermen, the backbone of our coastal communities, fishing should be safer, more secure, and more plentiful. They should be able to fish without fear or intimidation. It's their right, a right guaranteed by international law and defended by the spirit of our nation. The decision is a moral and legal shield for them, protecting their livelihoods and ensuring their safety in the waters that have sustained them for generations. From a broader perspective, this is a victory for small countries everywhere, a beacon of hope for those who seek justice against larger, more powerful nations. Proof that international law works, that it is not just a set of empty words, but a powerful tool for resolving disputes and upholding justice in the global community. It strengthened the rule of law in the ocean, establishing clear boundaries and promoting peaceful coexistence in the maritime domain. Our win is also a win for order and peace in the region, paving the way for cooperation and mutual respect among nations. Most importantly, it's a legacy for the next generation, a legacy of courage, resilience, and unwavering faith in the power of justice. The West Philippine Sea is for our children and grandchildren a precious inheritance that we must protect and preserve for generations to come. Defending it is defending their future, ensuring that they inherit a nation that is free, sovereign, and secure in its territorial rights. The 2016 decision is a chapter of courage and love for country, a testament to the Filipino spirit that will continue to inspire us for years to come. It's been 9 years since we achieved that win. Across the country, it was remembered in gatherings and forums to remind everyone of the importance of the arbitral award. At the Department of Foreign Affairs, officials stressed, the arbitral award is non-negotiable. It's now part of international law. Our stance is rooted in law, not violence. The goal, peace, not confrontation. The Coast Guard and armed forces showed support, showing their presence in the West Philippine Sea. Outside the government, there were protests and calls for stronger action so that every Filipino can benefit from the ocean's resources. Of course, there's opposition from China. They don't recognize the court's decision. For them, it's illegal and invalid. They insisted on their historic rights and nine-dash line and said the tribunal had no authority over the matter. They often mention that it should only be bilateral negotiations, not an international court. Their refusal isn't just words. It's seen in the presence of their ships and militia at sea. Harassment of our fishermen and Coast Guard continues. In their view, they own the backyard, and the court's decision has no power. This is the root of the ongoing tension in the West Philippine Sea. What's the effect of this on us? It's big. First, the price of fish. When our countrymen can't fish, prices in the market go up. Second, energy security recto bank could be the next Mamamayan. But if we can't develop it, electricity and bills will be affected. Third, national pride defending territories, defending our identity. Every inch of the sea was paid for by our heroes. Taking a stand here is taking a stand for sovereignty and dignity. In China, this is presented as a matter of national unity. Many Chinese believe the South China Sea is theirs because of state-controlled media. The misunderstanding between governments causes tension among citizens. Ordinary Filipinos and Chinese are both victims of the situation. It's not just the Philippines and China looking here, the whole world is watching. The South China Sea is an important trade route. 1/3 of global trade passes through here. Instability here affects prices of goods worldwide. Big countries like the US, Japan, and Australia have an interest in freedom of navigation. When one country claims almost the entire sea, this freedom is at risk. That's why there are joint patrols and military exercises to show support for international law. The Philippines' victory also gives strength to other Southeast Asian countries with claims. ASEAN continues to work together to prevent conflict. The West Philippine Sea has become a global flashpoint, a test of whether law or force will prevail. Where are we headed? First, use the arbitral ruling as the foundation for all discussions. It should not be set aside. Strengthen the country's capabilities. Modernize the Coast Guard and Navy to protect our waters. Strengthen alliances with countries that believe in the rule of law. Joint patrols and military exercises. This is not to start trouble, but to show unity for a peaceful region. Don't close the door to diplomacy. Find ways to cooperate with China on issues that can be agreed upon. Talking, even if difficult, is better than tension. Goal: convince China that respecting the law is also in their interest. War is not the answer, but a firm stand and open dialogue. 9 years have passed since the landmark ruling, a testament to the enduring pursuit of justice. These years have been marked with a mix of pride, a deep sense of national identity strengthened by the collective stand, disappointment stemming from the challenges in fully realizing the ruling's potential, and unwavering hope. Hope that the principles of fairness and equity will ultimately guide the way forward. The hope that law and reason will prevail, offering a stable foundation for peaceful resolutions. Possible path win-win solutions, exploring avenues that benefit all parties involved, fostering mutual growth and understanding. Consider, for instance, joint ventures in Rector Bank, a potential area for collaborative progress. As long as respect for Philippine law is clear, ensuring that national sovereignty and rights are always protected and upheld. It's difficult, requiring careful negotiation and compromise, but it can be tried if there's genuine trust and unwavering political will from all sides. Filipino awareness and unity are growing, a powerful force for positive change. From fishermen, the frontliners who depend on these waters for their livelihood, to students, the future leaders who will shape the destiny of the nation, more people are getting involved, actively participating in shaping the narrative and demanding accountability. Education and discussion are important, fostering a deeper understanding of the complexities and nuances of the issue, to keep the issue alive in the public consciousness, ensuring it remains a priority on the national agenda. When the country is united, standing together with a common purpose, it won't be easily dismissed or ignored on the international stage. The story of the West Philippine Sea continues to be written, a narrative of resilience, determination, and unwavering hope. The 2016 ruling is just the beginning, a crucial milestone in a long and ongoing journey. The challenge: navigate with courage and wisdom, charting a course that upholds national interests while promoting regional stability for a prosperous future for the next generation, ensuring they inherit a nation that is secure, sovereign, and thriving. Good evening, and stay informed, stay engaged, and stay united, friends.